Welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I'm Ronique, and I appreciate you joining me here on my YouTube channel. We are now into February of 2022. I can't believe January has gone by quite so quickly, but I think that this year is going to feel like that throughout each month because there's just so many planetary aspects and transits going on. So I do appreciate you all joining me here. If you have not liked or subscribed, I would love if you would to Scorpio Soul Time. If you hit the bell, you will be notified of when I upload new tarot astrology videos. I have beginning tarot playlist, as well as just different type of information for you all to help you through your wonderful life here on earth. So as they say, as above, so below. So whatever is going on in the heavens or in the universe directly affects us here on earth. So let's get right into January. So I actually pulled the Aquarius number 17 star tarot card, the major arcana card, because we are officially in Aquarius season. So this February 2022, we have a lot of energy around the individual, but also what makes us part of the collective. And I always think of Aquarius as more of the superhero type mindset, where it's like the individual has to overcome their own, unique ways and find out why they are here on earth. But then it's also the superhero mentality, where it's like you are helping the collective. You are one individual, but you are helping a mass of people, if you will. So let's get right into it. So we are going to do the month ahead tarot readings for all 12 astrology signs. I want you to take a look at the important dates, especially starting off this February. We actually had that new moon in Aquarius, and it also aligns with the new lunar year. So we are officially into the water tiger year in the Chinese lunar year as well. So February 3rd, Mercury goes direct into Capricorn. February 4th, the Sun conjuncts Saturn in Aquarius. February 11th, the Mercury conjuncts Pluto and trines the North Node. February 14th, Mercury moves back into Aquarius. So if you all remember, Mercury did retrograde in mid-January and then went direct on February 3rd, but it was in Aquarius. It was also in Capricorn, and then it will actually move back into Aquarius on February 14th. February 16th, we have a full moon in Leo. February 18th, the Sun moves into Pisces. The 24th, Mercury exits its retrograde shadow. So yay, we're officially, like all planets, going direct once we hit February 24th. So there is this really good window of time. I will tell each of you that February 24th through about mid-March is a really good time for us to be moving into any kind of initiative plans, goal setting, actually taking charge of things that you maybe put off during Mercury retrograde time. So let's get right into it. I want you to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign, and I will also list those dates there for you to refer back to. Okay, so make sure you look at the timestamps below. Hi Cancer, welcome to your February 2022 reading. I hope you all are doing well. We are going to pull 2 cards per week for the month of February. We did just come out of that full moon in you all's sign in Cancer in February. So depending on how that energy played out for you, if there was information that you came across, or there was kind of like a little more emotional energy going on there for you all, it will be interesting to see if some of that is still lingering in this month of February. All right, so that first week you have the 6 of Cups, so possibly some emotional energy or someone from your past, a loved one, some kind of nostalgic, maybe people came up in your past from that Mercury retrograde. I know I saw a lot of people come up during Mercury retrograde that I have not seen in years. So sometimes that 6 of Cups represents people coming up from the past. and the Strength card. So you definitely had someone or something come up in your life, or you will have someone maybe come into your life that first week of the month, but it looks like a really positive energy. Like you're glad to see them. It looks like with that Strength card, you're really feeling empowered, or you're really feeling good about that energy. I also think it's interesting, Cancer, that first week of February, we have that new moon in Aquarius, and we have that Lunar New Year in the water tiger, and you got that Strength card. So this might be a really powerful lunar year for you all, Cancer. All right, that second week, you have the Eight of Cups. So interesting that you now have the Six of Cups and Eight of Cups. So some kind of emotional healing might be taking place. Like I said, with that full moon in Cancer in your sign in January, you still might have some lingering themes from that time. And you have the Eight of Swords. So there might be something that you have been just trying to figure out, but you haven't had all the information, especially because we've been in Mercury retrograde. So something that you all are trying to either work through from the past is still kind of like lingering, or you're able to try and move away from it. But we do have two eights here. So eights often symbolize like the yin and yang, or the infinity symbol. So kind of like what goes around comes around. So don't be surprised if you still have some lingering themes of people and emotional information coming from the past. Okay, that third week, you have the Page of Wands in reverse, and you have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is kind of interesting because we have the Six of Cups and the Eight of Cups, and then the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. So it's almost like there's something that ties each week together, if that makes sense. And I think it makes sense, especially from that full moon. Like you have some themes that are like you are either still worried about something that you really can't control. You've been trying to move away from it. Let's see what happens that fourth week. So that Knight of Swords, see, you're still hanging on to something. You're still trying to you want to make a movement. You're like trying to get there, but not quite sure. See that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So I just think that Cancer, you have to be patient with yourself and patient with the energies throughout the month of February, because it's like there's this either person that came from the past. There's this wanting to move away, but you're not quite sure what to do, and you've been worrying about it. That's what this 8 and 9 of Swords are. It's like you're kind of confused. You want to move forward with this 9 of Swords by the end of the month. I think maybe by time you get to that Sun moving into Pisces on February 18th and Mercury exiting its retrograde shadow, you might start getting more information that you're now ready to move forward. But the thing with the Knight of Swords is you can tend to be very anxious and just move forward on stuff without actually thinking about it. And with this Knight of Pentacles, it's like someone is offering you an opportunity, or maybe a job, or something dealing with your resources. But since it's in reverse, it's like maybe it's not coming the way that you thought it would, or it doesn't look the way you thought it would. And so you really just have like a lot of mixed energies around not knowing how to move forward, someone coming from your past, and then there's this energy of the universe saying like, take your time, like you don't have to rush into it. You just because someone's coming and offering you something, it doesn't mean you have to jump on it. So just keep those energies in mind, Cancer, as you go through the month of February. I think it's going to be a good month, but you're just going to have to really be cognizant of what it is you need to work on, and don't let anyone from the past deter you and drive you into a direction that you don't need to go. Okay, Cancer, I hope you all have a great February.